You're...
What's up, JK gang? If you want to be featured in that video like Sweet Lover, leave a comment down below.
Shout out to you because you've been helping us a lot, no lie.
Yeah, leave a comment down below and tell us what you want to see.
Today we are reacting to, we want to address some things, but that'll be towards the end of the video. But today we are reacting towards BTS HARDSHIPS 2013 to 2021. A lot of you, racisms, mistreatments, accusations, plus more struggles through the years. Dang, that's a sentence. But you guys, a lot of you guys have been requesting it, so we're just doing it by priority. So same thing, if you see somebody post something and you want to see it, just run it up, like as far as likes, or just comment it yourself, and then whatever we see the most, we're gonna do it for you guys like that. Alright, let's start.
Yes, sir.
Sadness or to hold grudges against others. This video was made to remind us that BTS didn't rise to success without facing hurdles, and these events have created a stronger bond between BTS and ARMY. June 13, 2013. BTS were only able to debut because the scheduled performers cancelled. BTS was a filler. Even after debuting, they couldn't get much airtime. Their performances were either shortened, cut from broadcasts, or not uploaded for online consumption due to their company's lack of clout at that time.
저 당시에는 우리가 막 방송을 마음대로 못 깔 때예요. 방송을 막 사람 다쳐 했으면 우리 못 나오고 그럴 때도 있었어.
저때 한밤에 이게 나오게 된 게 되게 약간 우리가 막 그랬었어. 그때 그랬어요. 되게 중요한 거야. 신기한 거고 되게 약간 원래 그렇게 다른 인터뷰 잘 안 해주시는데 막 그때 그런 기억이 나요. 저희를 구원해 주신 거죠.
From sleeping in one bedroom to using their own staff as extras. To recording an album in a garage. These were just a few things BTS experienced early on in their careers due to their company's limited budget.
Struggle breeds success.
Because some of the members came from an underground rap background, but ultimately chose the path of becoming idols, they were often disrespected.
사실 남준이가 언더에서 활동을 했다고 이제 그런 사람들이 많아요. 아이돌로 올라가서 나는 언더그라운드 활동을 했던 사람이다 하고 언플이라고 흔히 하잖아요. 그러면은 이제 언더 매니아, 힙합 매니아라고 한 사람들은 그런 거를 당연히 안 좋게 보죠.
쟤네 음악도 안 하고 그냥 회사에서 시키는데도 노래 받아서 춤이나 추는 것들이 무슨 가수냐, 얘네가 무슨 아티스트냐, 저런 애를 더 이상 나오면 안 된다.
A rapper told RM and Suga that they were on the right path, but strayed away and were no longer considered real rap hip-hop artists, deeming them girls for wearing makeup.
You know what's crazy? I did hear that. I was commenting that. I don't like, the only thing I don't like about categories, you know, like hip-hop or just in life, is people always try to keep you in that. Like, if you stray away and you're trying to be better than that, it's like they want to keep you there because it's easier for them to understand. Comment which I think, but that's something I really don't like. So, like, everything he was saying was unnecessary, bro. Like, if he's trying to better himself, or even the whole group, like, you feel me? Like, don't do that.
방탄소년단에 사실 다 찍어서 아이돌을 보니까 맞습니다. 힙합이 아니까 방탄소년단 무대에 올라갔을 때 이제 분장을 한다, 어떤 메이크업을 하는 거, 어떤 힙합과 충돌되는
분장 그런 게 아니라 여자.
What? Shut the front door. BTS were being told by several people they would never make it because they came from a small agency. Big Hit Entertainment was at one point near bankruptcy and didn't have the financial power to promote and push BTS the way other companies could with their own groups. In 2014, Suga shared his story about battling depression since pre-debut days. Suga continues to discuss and bring awareness to mental health through his work. Until now, BTS has continuously been transparent about their darkest thoughts and feelings. Not just through their music, but also their very public personas. February 2014. BTS were accused of copying the schoolboy concept for Boy in Love, which came out shortly after another group released their music video, even though the concept is a popular choice amongst young boy bands. April 2014. During a variety show, the host confronted them about this plagiarism accusation.
쇼와 겹친 노 패션. 왜 하필입니까? 원망했나?
저희가 말씀드린
거기 천천히.
저희가 이번 사랑 이야기 학교 상무작의 마지막이었어요.
예.
그래가지고 언제 한번 교복을 입겠다고 생각을 했는데 그게 되게 유명하게 시가 겹쳐가지고.
Throughout their careers, they've been constantly criticized for plagiarism, often for outfits, props, concepts, and hair colors that are ordinary not just in K-pop, but the expansive world of visual arts. November 2014. Hashtag kick out J-Hope BTS trended on Twitter, calling J-Hope ugly and untalented. The trend became popular enough that their friend and supervisor from their reality show American Hustle Life, Tony Jones, tweeted out saying, "Every member is needed and talented." Jin stepped in by telling ARMYs to cheer up and that all of them were working hard. ARMYs got together and trended hashtag J-Hope you're perfect to comfort him. May 2015. BTS finally won their first music show with their song I Need You 2 years after their debut, but were accused of 사재기. This is when companies buy back albums to boost external sales records. But this was when their company was barely surviving financially, making the claims groundless. May 2015. V was accused of mocking another idol group after they won a music show and were accepting the trophy. People began to send him death threats. However, he wasn't mocking them at all. V was known to be a fan of this group and was singing their song out of excitement.
If you watching this video, I want you to understand, like, when y'all comment, whether it's on our video or anybody else's video, and say anything negative, that your words mean something. You get what I'm saying? Like, when people are piling on negative things to one person, you're sending that sort of energy. Like, that's crazy. Like, I feel like a lot of people do that very, like not consciously. Like, it's just a normal thing on the internet for people to send death threats or say crazy things, or, you know, just like that. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. It definitely won't be tolerated on this channel either. So.
Positive vibes only.
Exactly.
He apologized on Twitter for the misunderstanding and provided screenshots showing that he would always listen to this song before bed. July 2015. BTS abruptly halted their concert, The Red Bullet, in New York due to death threats towards RM. All related fan activities were also subsequently cancelled. Attendees of the show were forced to leave the venue, where there was a strong presence of security and police at the scene. Sorry, I love you. RM also received another death threat for another upcoming show in Mexico later that month.
I know the internet is still new, but I hope we get to a point where they really start putting consequences for these people just handing out death threats or just speaking death threats. Like, that's not something to be taken lightly, and that's just it needs to be some sort of repercussions for that, because if not, as the internet and social media grows, it's only going to get worse, and the state of people's mental health and how that's going to affect it even more as the internet just grows bigger and people just get bigger is going to just get crazy.
I agree.
July 2016, people began to debate over alleged misogynistic lyrics and tweets from BTS. This led to the members and the company reflecting back on their actions. BTS's agency, Big Hit Entertainment, responded with an apology and a promise to do better. Consequently, the band grew from this lesson and have since released feminist overtures such as 21st Century Girl, and in 2019 responded to their 2014 single Boy in Love with Boy with Love, a collaboration with Halsey. RM has said that since the incident, he pays closer attention to the lyrics he writes, reading newspapers and books to study the social phenomena. After he finishes writing lyrics, he consults experts of women's studies to objectively examine the lyrics.
Wow.
May 2016. During their epilogue concert, antis began to use the hashtag plagiarism Boy Scouts. Multiple fandoms teamed up to trend this hashtag in Korea. BTS saw this, and the media latched on. June 2016. During the variety show Flower Crew, Jungkook arrived at the filming location with a bag of hamburgers for his cast members, hoping to break the ice. One of the cast members made rude comments and turned Jungkook's offer away.
Wow. Imagine that coming from like the inside. It's something to hear it outside, but like that's crazy.
BTS has since filmed another variety show with the same host, and spirits seem high. September 2016. Antis made yet another project called Break Wings Project to try to sabotage their comeback in October.
Jeez.
The project was caught and stopped once comments on YouTube broadcasting the project were put on blast. Wings then went on to sell 16,000 units in its first week, appearing at number 26 on the US Billboard 200 chart, setting the then highest record for a K-pop album and making BTS the first and only K-pop act at that time to log 3 entries on the Billboard 200. Because of this, antis took strategic pictures of non-ARMYs and claimed that there was no line in stores that sold physical albums. October 2016. During the Busan One Asia Festival, fans were told a couple hours before the broadcast that BTS were no longer appearing because one member was absent from an injury, even though a countless number of fans were already present at the event venue and BTS was ready and willing to perform. BTS ended up performing for the fans who attended the event and waited all day, but it was at the end of the event with leftover confetti, no proper lighting, and no cameras rolling. Their performance was not broadcasted and only fan cams were taken. October 2016. During BTS's Blood, Sweat and Tears promotion in South Korea, BTS wasn't given a waiting room at the broadcast center. So the members made do and practiced, got dressed, and did makeup in front of the bathrooms. They would practice non-stop without resting, greeting other staffers who were going to the bathroom, and other idol groups would openly look down on them.
Wait, so this was at a specific event?
I mean, I don't think it was a specific event, but like basically because there was like two major like what do you call it? Music productions, I guess you could say. In South Korea, and they wasn't a part of that. Like Big Hit wasn't a part of that. So because of that, like everybody, all the other groups that was like big and stuff, they would look down on them. They wouldn't give them dressing rooms. They wouldn't give them nowhere to get ready and like practice space and all that other stuff.
So deep.
But I just want to say that somebody had commented that that their favorite song was I think it was Mic Drop. And in that song, they was basically like talking to their haters. And you know, I just feel like we should react to that because this is crazy, and I don't know.
It just shows you that love conquers all, because all they've been doing is doing acts of love. It don't seem like, at least in this documentary, that they went and attacked people. They was even RM was trying to figure out, okay, maybe we could have did better here. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, they're constantly pushing to be better and to be better for the world. So it's like, people just hate it. It's like...
Yeah, like, they wasn't getting no airtime. Like, basically, they was just, like, blocking, kind of like a corrupt thing, I guess. Like, they was just blocking them from, like, growing.
Comment below, but this is just a guess. I'm pretty sure it was, like, a culmination of, like, a lot of either production companies or just K-pop. I don't want to say like artists, because I don't think it's really them. Probably just people seeing what they're doing and they're trying to stop them from doing that. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what it seems like. Because for this to be happening on that scale, like, I feel like it had to be like that. It had to be like that.
This comment was left under a video uploaded by Wei, a member from Crayon Pop. Wade
Damn,
responded,
I like that name.
"Yes, that's right. All I remember is their hard work and efforts. I especially haven't forgotten RM's voice practicing Japanese." November 2016. V made a heartfelt announcement during their muster that his beloved grandmother had passed away. And he saw this as an opportunity to twist his narrative and intentions, sending him death threats and accusing him of using her passing as a ploy for attention.
How you sending somebody death threats? I wish somebody would send me a death threat after I decide to share with everybody that my grandmother passed. Yo, oh my God, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's ridiculous.
Like it just like yo, people like that never cease to amaze me. Like it's crazy, like how you could just be so negative. Like
yeah, it's so much negative on the internet in general.
That's why you just gotta stay positive, bro. You feel me? We don't accept that on this side. We don't accept that on this side.
November 2016, Big Hit released a formal statement about taking legal action regarding malicious rumors, false statements, and personal attacks against BTS. The company continues to pursue legal actions against perpetrators to this day, enforcing a strict no settlement and leniency policy. November 2016. Fans of another group were upset that BTS won Album of the Year at the Melon Music Awards, claiming it was done out of charity and that miscalculations were made.
Out of charity? Their videos, maybe not at this time, but their videos right now, like what video was that did 101 million views in 24 hours? Like a lot of their videos are doing that. I forgot what video we was looking up and it had almost 1 billion views. I think they have a few videos like, come on bro, whatever.
They called Melon customer care, where an employee explained that the company's internal data proved that BTS scored higher. Audio of the...
I know I keep pausing it, but it's getting me frustrated.
The fact that they needed to explain that is ridiculous.
The hate is like, it's crazy. Like it's getting me tight. It's getting me tight.
그 상에 해당하는 앨범들을 해가지고 계산한 게 있는데 그러면은 저희가 보는 거랑 뭐 멜론 내부에서 보는 거랑 그러면은 데이터가 아예 다르다는 얘기인가요?
아니요, 똑같으시고요. 보기에서 보셨던 거는 차트랑 그리고 스트리밍 그 실시간 그 앨범 자체가 나오고 나서 순간 차트에 대한 그런 데이터를 아십니까?
그건 아닌 것 같아요.
고객께서 보신 전체 데이터 수치는 아마 보시기 어려우실 거예요. 그 데이터는 로에드만 갖고 있고요. 고객께서 봤던 정리를 어떤 식으로 진행하셔가지고 어떤 식으로 보시는지 모르겠는데 고객님께서 정리해서 보신 거는 그 차트 반영에 관한 내용들이고요. 그 부분이 아니라 1년 동안 고객님께서 스트리밍 돌리시고 앨범을 산 그 이용户말고 많은 대중들이 전체적으로 그 됐잖아요. 그거에 대한 결과 전체 음원 합산 점수예요. 내부적으로 고객께서 지금 생각하신 게 혹시 내부적 이게 비리가 있는 건 아니냐라고 생각이 드실 수 있는데요. 뭐 제가 말씀드릴 수 있는 부분은 비리 전혀 없으시고요. 방탄이 1년 동안 보다 스트리밍 수가 많이 받아서 상을 받았다라고 생각하시면 되십니다.
February 2017. BTS were accused of plagiarism after their performance at the Gaon Chart Music Awards. The part in question was...
Why are you having it in French?
We got some French supporters, bro. You see the comment? Love from France.
Oh, okay.
I support you. She don't, but it's alright.
But the low bars on screen resembled another group's past stage. To make matters worse, the creative director of the group in question created a post on Instagram with the captions, our hard work. And siblings of the group liked that post. Gaon Charts eventually posted an official statement in regards to the accusation, admitting that their own production team was in charge of the graphics, not Big Hit. BTS has not attended or performed at Gaon Chart Music Awards since, only pre-taping acceptance speeches. March 2017. Death threats were made against BTS, with their target being Jimin this time. This threat happened during their world tour, and Big Hit addressed this threat, increasing security around the venues. December 2017. fans of a different group were so outraged by the results at the 2017 Mnet Asian Music Awards that they filed a petition under the Blue House, the executive office and official residence of the South Korean head of state. They requested MAMA to be abolished because BTS won, crashing the Blue House petition website, which was meant for the South Korean citizens only, with traffic from overseas. May 2018, Jimin once again received death threats, this time during their Love Yourself tour in Fort.
Love Yourself tour. Love Yourself tour. Alright. What else I gotta say?
Police tweeted soon afterwards that they were investigating the threat. November 2018. On November 7, a South Korean court ordered a Japanese company to compensate them for wartime labor during Japan's colonial rule of the Korean peninsula. The next day, Japan's TV's Asahi's music station announced that they have cancelled BTS's appearance on their show, slated for November 9th, due to a recently resurfaced screenshot of a member wearing a t-shirt depicting a photo of an atomic bomb and of Koreans celebrating their independence from Japan. The band subsequently became attacked by the extreme conservatives in Japan, and the news was picked up by the Western media.
Yo, when people don't like you, how is that? You know the amount of shirts I've worn?
Guns on their shirt every day.
Guns on their shirt, naked females. That doesn't. It's not a representation of you necessarily. It's clothes. It's a way to express like your fashion. Like that shirt look cool. I'm not saying what's happening or
it's not like you promoting bombs. And
it's a shirt. Like people will find anything to try to bring you back down, but it's not gonna happen, bro.
The fact that it was even a thing is ridiculous. Like
it's not gonna even happen, bro. It's not gonna happen.
방탄소년단이 입었던 티셔츠가 직접적인 문제가 됐다기보단 그건 빌미였고 사실은 강제징용 배상 판결에 대한 이 보이콧을 하고 싶어하던 일본의 어떤 그 멘탈리티가 그대로 표현된 거다라고 생각을 할 수 있는데 그래서 그 5개 대륙에 그러니까 전 세계에 걸쳐서 살고 있는 특히 이제 한국 번역을 하는 한국 아미들이 주축이 돼서요 20몇 명의 아미가 온라인으로 모여서 이 사건이 도대체 어떤 정치적 배경에서 나왔는가 어떤 역사적 배경에서 출현한 건가 그리고 지금 그 전 세계에서 쏟아내고 있는 기사들이 어디가 어떻게 잘못된 건가 팩트 체크를 다 하면서 이 2차 세계대전에 대한 어떤 자료들을 다 모아서 백서, 화이트 페이퍼 프로젝트를 발간합니다.
영문으로 해서 적용한 거예요?
예, 영문과 한국어 동시에 다 볼 수 있는데 분량이 166쪽 정도 돼요.
April 2019. During BTS's global press conference for Map of the Soul Persona, a reporter bluntly asked BTS about past plagiarism allegations.
사실 제가 그 윙스하고 피땀 눈물 언급했던 거는 그때 이제 뭐 문제가 됐던 내용 표절?
Like that? What?
작가분께서 언급하셨던 그 부분을
Yo, I give them so much props because all the stuff that people saying, like obviously we just watching this documentary, so maybe some things could be taken out of context, but it just seems like you could easily say they could have said anything and they could have probably been justified, but they're still not choosing to go that route. Like, it's crazy. Oh, and our camera is at 24 minutes, so if it cuts off, we gotta reset it, and then we gotta sync the audio. So if the audio, the second clip is not as on, or like maybe a second or two off, sorry about that, we're still trying to fix it. Sometimes our iMovie doesn't work and we're still learning, so my fault. If y'all got any tips, comment below.
언급해서 여쭤본 거였고요. 그거에 대해서 그냥 뭐 질문이 좀 불편할 수는 있겠지만 답변을 좀 듣고 싶은 부분 때문에 질문을 드렸습니다.
네, 그거에 대해서는 저희 회사에서 이제 저희 회사 법무팀에서 작가님이랑 이야기를 하고 있고요. 저희 의견, 저희 생각도 회사랑 동일하다고 생각을 하고 있습니다. 네, 그건에 대해서는 회사에서 지금 처리를 하고 있기 때문에 뭐 결과가 나오면 알겠죠. 네, 감사합니다.
Netizens later uncovered an article written by a reporter of the same name on another entertainment company's news website. April 2019, SBS Inkigayo excluded BTS's Boy With Love out of its charts for the song's first eligible week. Questions about the criteria used by the music show were raised, while SBS continued to claim the calculation period did not fit with BTS's album release time. To this, Dispatch compared BTS to another group who also released a song on the same day. That group entered the rankings and took its first win for their song that week.
I wonder if they paid for that, you feel me? I'm not gonna say they did or they didn't, but you know, well, not them, but the company, you know, because that's how it is in America, if y'all know. Like in America, the music industry is very slimy. They do a lot just to get that #1 song. It's crazy.
While BTS were left out of the rankings entirely. December 2019, JTBC reported that BTS went against their own agency and planned to file a lawsuit against Big Hit Entertainment. Big Hit pulled out receipts and released a lengthy statement on behalf of Big Hit Entertainment, BTS, and the members' families. They called the media company's journalism practices into question, stating, "We have not only the video that JTBC used for the first report, but also the CCTV video that recorded the footage of the journalist breaking into our company."
Receipts!
December 2019. MBC is accused of abusing their power to purposely prevent other groups under Big Hit Entertainment from appearing at their year-end show. After BTS chose to appear on the US's NBC New Year's Rockin' Eve countdown in New York City instead of NBC's year-end program. According to OSEN, multiple industry sources shared, ever since October, when BTS's side told NBC that BTS would not be appearing on NBC's year-end music festival, it has been difficult for singers associated with Big Hit Entertainment to appear on NBC. It is already an openly known fact in the industry. January 2020. For 29 years, the Seoul Music Awards only had one grand prize, also known as a Daesang. But in 2020, they created a second Daesang for digital music. BTS won the Daesang for physical music only, even though their stats proved that they should have also gotten the Daesang for digital music as well. BTS did not appear in person to accept the award and has only sent in video acceptance speeches since. July 2020, Naver, the Google of South Korea, reportedly invested over $80 million into another entertainment company after losing out on profits from BTS, who chose to hold an online concert through Weverse, a mobile app and web platform developed by Big Hit Entertainment. BTS earned at least $21 million in ticket revenue, according to an analyst at securities firm. He stated, "Naver lost BTS, the most popular IP of K-pop, and must have felt the need to invest in entertainment to form a stable relationship." Since 2017, fans have noticed that South Korean platforms such as Naver and media journalists were ignoring and downplaying BTS's achievements. Popular websites hardly posted anything about them, nor did they feature BTS on their front pages. Music critic Kim Young-dae and popular political commentator Kim Oh-jun recently discussed this issue.
그 뉴스의 크기에 비해서 국내 기사는 상대적으로 적다는 인상을 항상 받아. BTS는 그 버금갈 정도의 현상을 지속적으로 만들었는데 거기에 비하자면 아주 수령이 좀 적다. 호들갑 떨기 그렇게 좋아하는 이 미디어들이 왜 이럴까? 궁금증이 평소에 있었거든. 연결되는 이야기예요. 기사들이 일단
BTS의 성공은 이제 어느 정도 보도가 돼요. 그러면 우리가 흔히 알고 있는 소위 대형 기획사의 아이돌이 그것보다 사실은 못 미치는 어떤 활약을 보였을.
The video, our camera overheats, so we gotta connect it back. So we apologize because somebody had brought it up. We apologize if it's not properly synced. We're gonna do our best to connect it, but yeah.
범위를 보시면 확연히 차이가 납니다. 굉장히 좀 재밌는 부분이 있고 이번 그래미 같은 경우는 어떻게 들어가냐면 주요 부문에서 등극에 실패했다라고 한다든지 여러 가지 이유 중에 이거 하나가 중요하다고 생각해요. 뭐냐면 BTS라는 이 현상, BTS 미국에서의 성공, BTS의 세계적인 열풍 자체가 제도권의 시스템을 거치지 않았다는 거예요. 그래서 이 제도권을 점하고 있는 그 언론일 수도 있고 뭐 프로모터일 수도 있고 음반 회사일 수도 있죠. 이 사람들이 보기에 썩 납득이 가지 않고 유쾌하지도 않아요.
자기 힘이 입증이 안 되는 거지. 그렇게 되면.
그렇습니다.
점하고 있는 위치에서 자기 영향력이라는 게 있는데 이걸 다 거치지 않고 성공해 버렸으니까 자기 존재 이유가 없어지는 거 아니에요. 그런 맥락에서는
Bro, that just shows you how people move. That's exactly how it is in America, bro. People hate or they fear what they don't understand. You see how they rise the ladder and it wasn't by any traditional means. Just like when you don't come from an educational background but you pave your way and people who did look at you funny because they weren't able to or they weren't able to see the path. Like, it's always like that, bro.
November 2020. For the last few years, BTS has been the face of political discourse on the revisions of South Korea's mandatory military service, even though BTS and their company have not spoken about wanting postponement or exemptions, and have insisted that they will serve when called upon. In August 2018, all major South Korean entertainment companies held a meeting to discuss petitioning the government to revise the law to allow K-pop performers to be exempt from service, in addition to the top artists, musicians, and athletes that already qualify. Big Hit Entertainment was not among the agencies, but BTS was used as the leading example for this revision. On December 22, 2020, the Ministry of National Defense announced that a revision has been made, effective June 23, 2021, where popular culture artists can postpone their enlistment until age 30, with the requirements that the individuals must have been recommended as recipients of the Order of Cultural Merit, one of the highest national honors given to artists in South Korea. In April 2021, 26 agencies, led by the Korean Music Content Association, filed a written objection against the revision, stating that the new law is both unrealistic and unfair. March 2021, BTS was nominated for the Best Duo Group Performance at the Grammys, which was announced during the online pre-show instead of the primetime ceremony, as it usually was in previous years. Unfortunately, they didn't take home the award, but what made fans even more upset was that the Grammys used BTS as ratings bait, teasing that BTS's performance would be quote-unquote up next, but were actually placed as the second to last performance during the 3.5-hour broadcast.
Even Americans don't like the Grammys either. Just so y'all know. Like, they do a lot of sneaky stuff. Artists here do not like the Grammys either.
And
so I'm not.
Example, Nicki Minaj.
Oh God, I'm not
Period.
sure.
Nothing else to say.
An abridged performance of their song. A former managing editor for the Grammy Awards website spoke out the next day about the Recording Academy and how it pushed back on featuring BTS.
Exactly, facts.
But BTS got the last laugh. A live stream of the band celebrating after the event has so far garnered more than 13 million views, compared to the 8.8 million viewers who tuned into the Grammys.
Imagine me putting on my middle finger to the Grammys.
Tops released the Garbage Pail Kids Shabby Awards illustration and cards. Unlike the other artists who were featured, BTS was depicted as being brutalized and beaten up by a Grammy trophy inside a whack-a-mole. This isn't the first time BTS has been shunned, put down, or bullied. In February 2021, a German radio station host made racist remarks about BTS, comparing them to COVID-19, and voiced his hopes that there will be a vaccine against BTS soon. He openly cursed at them for covering a Coldplay song and said that BTS deserves a 20-year vacation in North Korea.
see, I'm on this positive, you feel me, positive vibe now. We're on this positive journey, so I'm not going to voice any words I would like to say to this person. I just hope whatever pain they're going through in their life, you feel me, they just heal. Because that's like...
Yeah, that's so much hate.
That's like Trump, bro. We don't acknowledge Trump on this side. Just so y'all know, he's gone. We sorry for all the things he said, you feel me. America is, you feel me, we are trying to get better. We're trying, bro. But...
Halsey, Max, Love, Steve Aoki, and more artists slammed the radio station's racism and xenophobia. The host and station maintains that it was just a joke and that folks are too sensitive.
A joke? Yeah, we put it together like, that's not a joke. A joke is like...
He was blatantly being racist.
Bro.
Like, what?
Like, I'm all for the dark humor, but that's not, you get what I'm saying? That's not a joke, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a joke, bro. You know what you're saying. Ooh, oh.
During Zach Sang's show, a member named Liam from a boy band called Forever in Your Mind made these comments.
Yeah, I agree that they're a boy band, but at the same time, it's like I feel like it's like a different, like they belong in a different genre on their own, because I feel like there still needs to be like a European or an American boy band to be at the top, and I think BTS can just live in their own. They're BTS. They don't, you know what I mean?
No, they're like.
Like I don't think that they're
so crazy. It's like, dude, and it's global.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
They're really good.
And they're good
I can't get behind it. I don't understand what they're saying.
I
don't even know what to call them, boys or girls, because I don't know what they are. Look at these people. Look at this one. I don't know which one he is. Look at those highlights. Those chunky Tony and Guy mall salon highlights.
I'm kind of confused because I don't know if they're being like slanderous or they're not. Like, what do you think?
They give me shady vibes.
Yeah, like y'all comment below what y'all think, but it's not sitting right with me because I feel like they're speaking from like a angry side or something like that.
And the contact lenses. You are an Asian man. You don't need to look like a girl named Ashley.
We got a lot of Karens on this side. I'm sorry. I apologize as a true, I don't even want to say true American. Listen, we going through a lot on this side. I'm sorry.
When I first heard something Korean had exploded in America, I got worried.
I don't know. I think they look very nice.
Oh, why do y'all, everybody makes us look so bad. We're not all like that, bro. We're not all like that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, we're not all like that. I promise you. Like,
How did this become a thing in Western culture where all these grown men and little girls are off to low Kpop?
Oh, they stressing me out.
A senior editor from The Economist said, "Please know, after BTS was announced as speakers at the 75th UN General Assembly, she quickly tried to backtrack, claiming it was a joke. This led to Stephen Paul,
now everything's a joke.
Everybody jokes. Everybody comedians.
And Anne Hegarty, a television personality, responding with, all this about a little Korean boy band that's fundamentally not important? So when BTS was named Entertainer of the Year by Time magazine soon after, RM said, "We're not sure if we've actually earned respect, but one thing is for sure is that people feel like, okay, this is not just some kind of syndrome or phenomenon. These little boys from Korea are doing this." BTS have always been outspoken about the injustice of racial discrimination. In the summer of 2020, they used their platform and proudly announced their support for Black Lives Matter and donated $1 million to the organization. With the recent rise and visibility of atrocities against Asians, BTS released a statement on their Twitter standing in solidarity once again. These are just a few of the countless examples of mistreatment, racism, and xenophobia that BTS has been encountering around the world throughout their storied career. It will more than likely be a continued uphill battle. As artists of color who are constantly breaking records and barriers, amassing fans, and growing in popularity around the globe, hostility and jealousy will come easily from those not afforded the luxury of such a strong and dedicated fan base. As fans who are cognizant of their journey and understand that their popularity comes from their sincerity and talent, ARMYs have a tendency to be protective, and sometimes overly so. If only because of the awareness of what BTS and ARMY are up against when fighting for fair representation.
I understand. Like, I would be on that same timing too. If like people were constantly like, you just see all the slander, all the unwarranted slander like they've gone through, bro. Like, this is definitely.
I just want to know why they can't just let them live. Like, let them do them. Like, damn.
People don't like change. People don't. Listen, in America, like I said, we are trying to do better. Sometimes I wish I wasn't from here, but you feel me? I'm gonna try to make the best and do my part to make it better here, because that don't make no sense, bro. Like, oh God, listen.
Yeah, it don't make sense at all.
Like, people want to be divided so bad. Why? We literally all the same, regardless of color, bro.
The same.
Not only that, like we go through the same struggles. That's why they're where they're at in the U.S. and all over the world. Like, I don't understand, but I'm glad y'all. I wish we would have watched this first. I'm glad we watched it while knowing a little bit more of them, because you feel me? It fueled me a little bit more. Like, it got me tight. But dang, I lost my train of thought. But as we said, keep it coming. We're gonna update you guys how we post. As of right now, we're trying to post every day. We're gonna try to double upload for you guys as well. But yeah, you got anything to say?
I just want to say, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And
make sure you stop the hate. You heard? Stop the hate.
Yeah, stop the hate. Stop all hate.
Yeah, we out of here, y'all.
We are.